Today I will be talking to you about GraphQL. So first I'd like to share a story with you. So it did not exactly happen. Quite changing a lot of details as to avoid any unnecessary complication, but the main idea is there. So basically I was working on this project, and it was a pretty classic project. At front end we were using React, and on the back end we had an API. When everything was working fine, the goal of the project was completely lying there. It's not this at all, but let's imagine it was displaying quotes from characters from movies in a page. Okay, so I had a REST API with 3 entities, characters, quotes, and movies. And I had this home page that listed quotes with the name of the character and in parentheses the movie. So I had this RESTful API and everyone was happy until came along a front-end developer that was working on the new version and told me, yeah, your API it's easy to use, but it would be easier if when I query the list of codes, instead of getting an URL to the character that said this quote, I'm getting his name, because I don't like to have to make like 10,000 calls for the single page just to display everything. And I was like, okay, but this, if I stop doing this, I'm going to break the RESTful contract. Does this story echoes with anyone in there? Yeah, I have one yes. Yeah. 2, the fact that was going to reach at least one person with that story. So this developer said, okay, it would be very easier if I had this name, but okay, but this doesn't make sense. I'm going to break the API, and then every new developer will say, it's not a RESTful API. This is custom-made API. You need full documentation on this because it's non-standard. So on. Okay, just for one field, I will do it. 1 week after, same developer. I'm not getting exactly the same developer came. I kind of like also to get the name of the movie. I forgot to ask. I had the name of the movie into my model. And then he came around and said, I kind of also need the date of when the movie was published, and also the frame, the image of the character saying the quote, and a lot of other stuff. Okay, this is not a RESTful API, just want me to give you a full JSON of all the data we have, be done with it. So I did not do this because it's a very bad thing to do, but it was a possibility for me to say, okay, this is an endpoint, you post an SQL request and you will get everything you want, and you will stop bothering me. Don't do this, please. No, don't. It's not a good idea. Then GraphQL happened. So what is GraphQL? Does everyone here knows what it is? Can you? About a third of the room. Very good. So the idea of GraphQL is it's another convention. It's like REST, except it's better. Otherwise, I wouldn't be speaking about it. And I think instead of giving long explanations on how it works and what it does, I think it would be better to show you. So, nope. So here I have like an interface to my API. So it's kind of like a Swagger for GraphQL APIs. And for those who are interested, the underlying implementation of GraphQL, because as I said, GraphQL is a convention, not a framework. I'm using Express GraphQL because there's no good documentation on it. I'm kidding. There's really no documentation on it, but that's not the reason why I'm using it. So the idea is your front-end developer will send a payload, which is basically the shape of the data it's asking for. So I could ask for quotes. So here I make this shape, I can pretty fine. So the idea is I ask for the quotes and I'm getting the quotes I asked for. Then I can ask for something else. So as I said, I had this front-end developer who also wanted to have the name of the character who said that code. So let's add person with his name. And there I have for every code the name of the character that said it. He also wanted to have a movie, also like name, when this code, where this code appears. Then he wanted a lot of other stuff. We can imagine, let's say, the list of characters per movie. So name. And here I have a very complicated structure, but basically every information I ask for, I'm getting, and I'm only getting the information I need. And this is going to be an important part going on. So that pretty much works. To be noted, it also comes with automatically generated documentation. So, for example, I can see that when I ask for a quote, I get an array of quotes. And that a quote has a movie, a person, and the quote itself. Now, there's another functionality that might be useful is when you work on an API, the API is a contract you are placing between the front-end developer and the back-end developer. If you are a full-stack developer, it's a contract between yourselves, so it won't be that much interesting. It becomes very important when you're working in a team. Basically, you want people to, when they call your API, you want them to know what they're getting. If I'm asking for a field, I don't know if I'm getting a date, an integer, or anything. It's not. It's of little use to me. Can you still hear me? Yeah. Thank you. Say yes, contract. On a REST API, the contract is pretty much the documentation itself. Documentation that says what you are getting. That's about it. On GraphQL, everything is typed strongly. You can already see that this in documentation, basically every field has a very specific type, which can either be a type I define myself or a base type. And you also have information on which fields are required and which fields are not. Another side effect, if I ask for a person, for example, there's also the contract on the other way. There's also a contract on which parameters I, as a backend developer, I am expecting the user to give me. So for example, if I call person, the contract is, he won't let me not do it, to have an ID which has to be a string. If I give him anything else than a string, or if I just forget to give him an ID, I will get a pretty explicit error. So here, the API was expecting a string, and it got an ID. Furthermore, all the information I have about the types and the schema is accessible through introspection. So I can write a query to my API to know exactly what I'm getting. And I can do this permanently because this API is standardized. So if I have a GraphQL API, I know, and I know it in GraphQL, I know exactly what this API will be giving me and what do I need to give it to get the information I need. For example, let's get the list of types. Name. Here the list of types that are supported by the API. So some of them are custom defined. I define the quotes, movie, and person myself. The others are built in GraphQL. To be noted here on my example, I have only getter methods. The update, create, or delete methods will basically the same way. It will be a different type. And when GraphQL receives this type, it will know that it has to do a mutation. Okay, I wasn't showing it, but the base type of my request is a query. Query never have side effects. The other side effect, the other root type that can be defined is a mutation. Mutation have side effects, but do not return data. Going back to presentation. So how does it look like in terms of code? So the first thing as a backend developer I need to do is to define the type that will be exposed by the API. So to define a type, it's relatively easy. I only need a name and a list of fields. And I'm giving for everything a description that's to be able to have a self-document and automatic documentation that actually gives a bit of context to the end user. Most of the types will work by mapping to the object to the underlying property of the same name in the object. If I need something a bit more complicated, I can have resolve functions, which I will be speaking more about later. Once I have all my types, I need to define a schema. So a schema is basically how am I getting the information. The types define what is the available information, and the schema is how do I query it. So think of it, the schema can be seen as the type of the root of my query. So here on my API, I define the persons endpoint, which allows user to query persons and to get a list of persons. Again, I have a resolve because things are not straightforward to get persons. Last bit, the resolve function itself. Basically, GraphQL works by having a resolve function that returns every object you need, which makes you, the backend developer, able to make the choices you want. If the function returns a promise, it's also fine. GraphQL will find its way around it. So the idea is your data can come from a Mongo database, as an SQL database, file you're reading from the file system. Can even be an object that you're keeping in memory in your node process. It can be pretty much anything you want. It can even be an underlying REST API on another server that you are querying and getting the objects from. The only idea is when I call this getPerson function, I must get the array of persons. If inside a relationship, for example, here I am describing a movie on persons, the getPerson function will get as the first parameter the instance of movie I want to get the persons from. So if I want to do SQL joins, that's where I will do them. To sum it up, what GraphQL has over REST APIs are that it's typed. It has self-documentation, and self-documentation as a standard. It supports introspection, which can be used for me as a developer to know exactly what I'm getting. It can even be used to write tests. For example, if you want to test that the API you are using, because it's supported by another developer, you don't have control on the changes that can happen on it. Actually, still returns the data you are expecting to get. And it's a query language by itself, which means that the front-end developer will stop bothering you to add some data to some of the calls. Another value you get from using GraphQL is deprecation. And I should use quotes around value because it's more different convention that is made easier by GraphQL instead of a really powerful feature, the language. The idea in REST APIs is when you have a new version, when you make breaking changes, well, you just add a version number in the URL, and that's it. The users that are still calling for the version 1 will still call the version 1 and get the data that they want. The users that want to use the new version will call the version 2 and will get the new schema. That's pretty useful for developers, except for front-end developers. For back-end developers, that means that you have more versions of your code to maintain. You have more versions of documentation to maintain. If you have to do a security fix, you have to do it on every version and make sure that you don't break anything on every version. Whereas in GraphQL, the idea is instead of having versions of your APIs, you have only one API, one endpoint that will resolve anything you want. And if you want to add something, well, you just add it. It won't change, if you add a field, it won't change anything on the front-end side. Because if the developer wasn't asking for this field before, well, he won't get it after you add this field. So on the front end, I'm still getting exactly the same data as before, so no change for me. If I decide to have a field deprecated, I mark it deprecated like I would do in an API, in a RESTful API. The main difference is when you make a call to a REST endpoint, when you receive a call to one of your REST endpoints, actually, you have no idea what the user is interested in. You know you're returning, I don't know, like 5 deprecated fields, but you don't know if your user is using them, or if he's just getting them because he has no choice, basically. With GraphQL, since you are receiving as a payload the fields that the user wants to get, you can do analytics on that. That means that when you start deprecating a field, you can keep track of how many people are still needing that field. And that means that when you are finally removing that field from the API, you know exactly how much person it will impact. You know who it will impact if your API has some kind of authentication mechanism built in. And that's pretty much it. It's as easy as adding a deprecation reason on a field, and it will also, of course, show up in the automatic documentation. There are some points with the object where GraphQL would be performing not as well as REST. The first one would be caching. Caching request in REST is pretty much straightforward. If it's a GET request and I have already in my cache a GET request with the same URL, and it's the same data. If my cache is not too old, then I just push the data in cache and I'm done with it. If it's something else, that means that the user wants to have a side effect and I shouldn't cache it. With GraphQL, everything is pretty much sent over post because you need to be able to send a payload. Well, the consumer needs to send a payload. So you have to dig a bit deeper to know if you can cache it or not. Also, since the user can ask for any shape of data he wants, well, it's not as effective because there are an infinite number of ways to get the list of persons in a GraphQL API, whereas in REST, if you have like 3 endpoints to get different persons depending on the filters, well, there's only 3 different kinds of calls to cache. This is kind of mitigated by the fact that mostly the end users won't be making the GraphQL calls themselves. They will be using your application that is making the calls. And if the application is used by a certain amount of users, then a lot of the requests that will be coming in will actually be the same. Because there's only one application that will be making requests. A lot of users on this application, but only one kind of request. So, as something to be balanced, I think. The second point would be performance. As I said, your REST, your API can be wired into a lot of things. And it's not, I'm receiving a call, do a select on my database, I format the data, and I send it back. It's more like, I get a request, what do the user want? So I make a select for the first entity. Then I see that my user wants to take something else, and I make a second select to get the other information. I'm getting the information, but I'm not still quite done yet because I need even more information, and it's keep looping until I have all the information I want. So a single call will, of course, have a heavier hit on your performance. Then again, so those having 10,000 calls to your API just to get the list of codes and the name of every person that wrote every code. Lastly, point listening cons is documentation. At least when I started playing with it, and I still haven't found it yet. I haven't found any documentation on the express implementation of GraphQL. So most of the thing I managed to do with it was by looking at their code. Well, it's open source, so thanks God. Really, there was no documentation on everything that I managed to make work. Was looking at their code and figuring out what was the name of the key I'm supposed to use, what I'm supposed to, what am I supposed to use to send to GraphQL. And it's very annoying, and that would be the main reason I will not be using GraphQL yet on a production serious project, because I don't want to be the only one developer that actually knows how to use that. And if you have any questions, yes.
So, I guess, so it kind of ignoring that last bit, to a certain degree that answered it, but when would you choose, like if you were given the option, and like let's say you were working on a personal project, when would you choose REST, like a straightforward REST API versus going to GraphQL route? It's just the complexity of the model underneath, or
yeah. I go for mainly well, if GraphQL was a possibility, maybe if there's a team where everyone knows how to use it, then I guess the deciding factor would be how complicated my model is. If I have like 2 entities and I'm only interested in the list of one or the list of the other, eventually filtered, then of course REST will be a lot easier. If I have a very relational data and I need to get a lot of data always, and performance is a key. Because one of the advantages I did not list is, since I'm only getting the data I want, the volume of the payload I'm receiving also can be a lot smaller than what I would get from an API. When I make, for example, an API, I call to the REST API of Google to get the address of a restaurant, and I'm getting all kinds of data on this restaurant, who went, who visited this restaurant, how many stars does it have, the exact position, the tags, everything. I'm getting like, I don't know, a ton of data that I don't care about when there's only one field. And of course, when you are developing applications on mobile, the bandwidth you are saving by using GraphQL is an advantage. So I would weight the complexity of the model and the needs for reduced bandwidth or faster development. Because the main advantage of GraphQL is you make the API and then you pretty much don't have to do anything else with it. You can add features, but mainly every front-end developer can build any application he wants on your data, and he will be able to get it easily. I don't know if that answers you.
That's perfect.
I think any more questions are going to have to be in the pub. But thank you very much.